Guilty as charged. Yes, all right, I'll admit it. I'm as excited about this excursion as you.
First midterms, and now a class trip. We have a pretty full calendar. I mean, for assassins at least.
Everyone's aware next week is our big overnight field trip to Kyoto, yeah? Well, not to put a damper on the fun, but you're still on the clock.
So, are we supposed to try to kill him there?
That is the idea. Kyoto is a very large city, a lot more cosmopolitan than this area. For your safety, you'll be touring in designated groups. Koro-sensei will divide his time between you. There are a lot of good sniper nests in the big city. We plan to have sharpshooters posted just about everywhere. Lead your target into the crosshairs, and the reward money will be parsed out between you and the lucky marksman. So stick to the sniper-friendly routes and keep those eyes peeled.
Yes, sir.
So we're splitting up into groups, huh? Hey, Karma, do you want to be with us?
Count me in.
You're gonna behave yourself, right? No funny business, no getting into fights and all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. Don't worry, dude. When I stir up trouble out of town, let's just say I know how to keep witnesses from reporting it.
Oh, great! And now he's part of our group! Way to go!
What can I say? We've been friends for a while.
So, who else? There's me, you, Sugino, Kaino, should be two
Yep,
more.
got it covered. Okina's in.
Still one shy. You think our number 6 should be a girl, too?
No sweat. I foresaw this and took the liberty of enlisting someone very special. Ladies and gentlemen, class idol Kanzaki.
Oh, I'm totally for it.
Nice girl, Kanzaki. Doesn't exactly stand out in a crowd, but everyone in E-Class is nuts about her. Good addition to the group, I think.
Thank you for letting me join. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Cool. So where in Kyoto do we want to go?
Good question.
You're all so cute. Excited to walk the city streets, boys and girls. So young and naive.
Yeah, well, you can just stay here, Professor Bitch.
You can water the plants while we're gone. Where should we go on day 2?
I vote Higashiyama.
Remember, we have to think about assassination.
But there's so much cool stuff on this route. Oh, no! If you bastards think you're gonna deal me out of this trip, think again!
What? You know, you're kind of giving us mixed signals here.
Oh, I'll show you mixed signals, Copper Top!
One for each of you.
What are those, sir?
Their field trip guidebooks.
What the hell? They're more like dictionaries.
Just a little something I threw together last night. Included are illustrations of every major tourist attraction, the top 100 local souvenirs and where to find them, travel self-defense techniques from basic to advanced. Oh, and best of all, the first edition comes with a model of Kinjakuji.
You are way too excited about this trip.
Koro-sensei likes E-Class to be prepared. If the way things have been going lately is any indication, this is going to be an educational trip. I'm actually kind of stoked.
Whoa. Man, look at those lucky jerks getting a ride first class.
And as always, we're stuck in coach. Yay for us, right, guys?
Now, boys and girls, try not to look so sour. Rules are rules, you know how this works.
The student handbook states those of us with the highest grade point average get dibs on school funds.
Oh-ho.
Is that the putrid stench of abject poverty filling my nostrils?
Pardon me, boys. Everyone having a glamorous day so far?
Professor Bitch, why are you dressed like the paparazzi should care who you are?
When it comes to womanly wiles, a femme fatale pulls out all the stops. Besides, travel is no excuse not to look devastatingly fashionable.
You stick out like a sore thumb. Go change. You're a chaperone, not a runway model.
Oh, come on, lighten up. What's wrong with a little style? These kids are going to the city.
Shut up. Get changed now.
She's more of a child than we are.
Maybe killing rich dudes for a living disconnects you from reality. An excellent place to corner it.
Yeah.
Road to riches, rhythm and wheel. Wow, that's cool.
Huh. Has anybody seen Koro-sensei? Was he even at the train station?
Holy! Not to pry, but is there some reason you're stuck to the window?
I was stocking up on munchies at the terminal and lost track of time. It's all right, I'll just stay here till we reach the next stop. Cloaking engaged. Nothing to see here, just some random clothes and luggage stuck to the side of a train.
Worst camouflage ever.
Who knew traveling incognito would be so exhausting?
Goodness me. Might be a little easier if you didn't bring such a big suitcase.
No offense, but you weird people out as it is.
And while we're on the subject, broadcasting that you're in disguise defeats the purpose.
Truth? It's a lame disguise anyway. Nobody's buying it.
Hey, Koro-sensei, try these. Can't have your nose going AWOL all the time, right?
Wow! A perfect fit!
Custom carved to complement the contours of your face. You're welcome. It's whatever, just a little hobby of mine, no big.
Whoa, that's cool, Sugaya.
Isn't it awesome how when you travel together, you see a whole other side to people?
I don't know what we'll learn about each other on this trip, but I'm ready to be surprised.
Hey guys, I'm gonna make a run to the main car and get us some drinks. Anybody else feeling parched? Can I come with you, please? Me too! I love the space agent feels. Sorry. Excuse us.
What school do you suppose they're from?
Kanuki-Gauka, probably.
How do you like that? A train full of smarties from one of the best schools in the country. Tell me another. Come on, her. She don't look smart.
Hey, I have an idea. Once we're in Kyoto, what do you say we have some fun with these dweebs?
So, bullet trains actually give him motion sickness?
You'll probably feel better if you lay down in our room for a while.
Perhaps later. I need to pop back over to Tokyo for a moment first.
Huh?
Koro-sensei forgot his favorite pillow.
How is everything you own not in that bag?
Any luck? It's gotta be in there. You worked so hard on it, too.
I admire you going through the trouble of putting together an itinerary, Kanzaki. But if you can't locate it, don't fret. I have just the solution. These handy-dandy guidebooks contain everything you could possibly need.
She made the itinerary so we wouldn't have to lug those things around.
I distinctly remember putting it in my handbag. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere.
So, tomorrow is your free study day in Kyoto. Everybody got that? Hey, shut your traps and listen for a second. I expect you to act like a...
Those jerks from Kanuki-Gauka are really gonna try to squeeze all this sightseeing into one day?
Nice spot. For assassination, I mean. Don't you think, Nagisa?
If the snipers can see it, sure.
What a bizarre field trip, right?
Maybe, but you gotta admit it's fun.
Whatever we do, we have to get green tea while Robbie Mochi dumplings. That's a great idea. We could put poison in them. That's twisted! Not for us, silly. For Koro-sensei.
Not too shabby. We could take advantage of his sweet tooth.
That'd be a waste of a perfectly good local treat! Now, if only we could find a poison that didn't give him special powers.
Not to be that guy, but I gotta tell you, I was sort of hoping we could put the whole assassination thing on hold while we were here. We're in Kyoto, people. What do any of these sites have to do with assassination?
You'd be surprised.
Hold on, the Ryoma Sakamoto?
This is where Omiya used to be. The inn where Sakamoto was cut down by assassins in 1867.
That's right. And just a little further down is Honnoji Temple. Though it's moved a few times since they built it.
Oh yeah! Oda's death counts as an assassination!
Just think. In these few city blocks, a slew of high-profile assassinations went down. Sure, Kyoto's always been the heart of Japan, but it's also a mecca for professional killers.
I never thought of it that way. Guess you could say we're on an assassination vacation.
Throughout history, tons of targets have been neutralized here. Targets whose lives the world still feels the repercussions of. As far as that goes, Koro-sensei is definitely in good company.
Cool. Next up is Yasuka Shrine.
Mind if we take a break first? I could really go for some sugar-loaded Kyoto coffee right about now.
Yay, sugar! Talk about off the beaten path. Gion is a ghost town this far in. Yeah, places like this put a cap on the number of visitors they allow, so you don't catch many people just wandering around. Secluded, lots of good hiding places. That's why I made sure to put it on the itinerary. It's ideal for assassination. Good job, Kanzaki. You really do your homework. I vote this is where we do the deed.
Ideal is right. It's also a great spot for kidnappers to ply their trade.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but something tells me you gentlemen aren't tourists.
Don't try to be a hero, Carrot Top. Hand over your lady friends and
You see that? What did I tell you? To hell with them. Without any witnesses, it's basically a free-for-all, so go nuts.
Hey!
I'm gonna cut you like a pig!
Strong words for a guy kissing the sidewalk.
Let go of me!
What did we tell you?
Leave him alone!
Bring the car around. Yeah, that's right. Don't mess with us, dweebs.
They crawled out of the shadows like monsters. Only these thugs are something far worse than monsters. They're high schoolers.
Nagisa! Sugino! Oh, thank goodness. Are you two okay?
You alright, Okuda? Those guys didn't do anything to you, did they?
It's okay. I'm fine. Sorry, I didn't know what to do, so I just hid.
Don't sweat it. You did the right thing.
Huh?
I think it's safe to assume those guys are pretty hardcore. We could go to the cops, except they're the type who know their way around the system. Which is fine. 'Cause I'm the type who likes to handle these things personally, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Dude, how do we even find them?
I gave our buddies a call and they're in. We're gonna have ourselves a little commemorative photo shoot with you gals. Feel free to scream. No one will hear you except us. You. I've seen you somewhere before, right? Yeah, sure I have. Last summer in Tokyo. Got a pic of you in that arcade. Don't deny it. My boys spotted you first. Told me to be on the lookout for a party girl. We was gonna kidnap you then, but guess you lucked out and gave us the slip. Who'd have thought you were going to that school for geniuses or whatever? No judgment, though. I get it. It's the pressure. The higher you are on the ladder, the more you want to take a swan dive. Don't you worry about a thing, sweetie. Professor Ruin is going to take all night teaching you how to dive like a pro.
When a group member has been abducted? I'll just say it. What kind of guidebook covers this stuff?
The sort of guidebook an insanely thorough teacher writes, apparently. There's even a section on how to deal with seeing overpriced Kyoto souvenirs for cheap in boutique shops back home.
It's like he's walking us through every possible scenario.
Cheering up your lonely self after seeing a lovey-dovey couple, specifically on the banks of the Kamo River.
But that's not even a thing!
Well, at least reading this calmed us down. I, for one, feel pretty confident about what to do.
So that picture... Not gonna lie, it's kind of comforting to know even you went through a phase. Never would have imagined.
Yeah. My dad was crazy strict. Always on me about doing well in school and building up my resume. It was so suffocating, you know? I just couldn't deal. So I ditched the uniform, glammed myself out, and hang where no one knew who I was. Felt like therapy. So stupid. Where did I expect to end up, right? It's E-class for me. But now I don't even know where I belong anymore.
Sounds to me like you'd be right at home with us, babe. Grades and all that pointless bullshit don't mean jack to this crew. We eat elitist scum for breakfast. Nothing sweeter than knocking stuffed shirts down a peg or two. The only thing that matters is having a little fun, right?
You're a jerk.
I see how it is. Little Miss Perfect thinks she's better than me. This is exactly what I'm talking about, you uppity bitch! Here's the deal. When we're done here, you go back to whatever fancy hotel you're in and tell whoever asks that you were just out singing karaoke and lost track of time. Stick to that story and no one gets hurt. Once we're all back home in Tokyo, we can hang out together. Maybe we'll scrapbook, do something artsy with the vacation photos we're all about to take. Speak of the devil, my photographer buddies are here.
School Trip Guidebook, page 1043. What to do when a group member has been abducted. If there are no leads on the perpetrators, Think back to any colloquialisms, accents, or linguistic quirks that might indicate whether said perpetrators are local. If not, and the perpetrators were wearing school uniforms, refer to page 1334. Here we are. If the perpetrators are in school uniforms, you might be dealing with a rival school.